You remember this sound, okay? And then we make a small exercise. So we can shake hands in different ways. Now I want you all to shake hands the uncle way. You know uncles are like this. Not very nice, they're squeezing your hand, okay? So you do this all of you. To the one next to you. Yes, come on. Stop creating illusions. You have to shake each other's hands. Okay, that's the other hands. Oh. Then we have the positive hands. The thing is that we connect, so our hands are reaching as much as possible. A big area as possible is touching here. And my fingers is not going like this. I make them longer. And you make your fingers longer. And then we use our minds to imagine that we have glue on our hands. This Svensson's pizza, I think it's called. Swedish super glue. So we glue together, okay? Yes. And now the thing is, you can try to move your hand away from mine. Just move the other way. Yeah, you see, so my mind is actually only focusing on being exactly where I am and having my fingers long and relaxed. So you can try this now with your partner too. Okay, great. So, we have to do this a bit faster because we need to go really into the feeling and know how to take out this. Now you use two handshake, but the partner you use is balance. Okay? So you make your fingers longer and you feel the touch as much as possible. And you just remember how you were shaking hands before, and you play the same to make it work. You remember the last one? Okay, try to make it longer handshake again before again. So you have different sounds. Actually, I do make them. We have different ideas. I don't say that number 2 is the best. I just say you want to find out the sound you want, and you must be able to create it again and again. Okay? And why do we create it again and again? It's to be sure to have confidence in the play that we can make exactly the sound we want. And if you understand this game, the game of repetition, the game of playing scales, the game of practicing basically, then it gets very fun and useful. And if you get there when we actually know why we're doing it, it can be very fun and we'll be happy about practicing next day. Okay? Yes. So get an understanding why you're doing it. So do you want to see one more exercise? Yeah? Yeah. It's a bit the same way, but different. So, you come in. Yes. So, we are doing pianissimo roll. So, you're going to just hold the 6. And what is important in this kind of and what defines how tense or how dense the rope is? What do you define that? How do you hold the sticks here? Especially the fulcrum point. It's the contact where you hold the stick and where you can pile it around. The fulcrum point. So now I want you to feel it. Because you can look at your teeth and you can get information, but actually you have to feel on your body. So what we do now is, I'll take a feedback, and you will feel what my power points are. Okay? So this is my fulcrum. When I make the roll, I will relax my wrist and arm. And you see I have the connection here all the time. It's not like it's a connection all the time. Okay? Try to do it with mine. A little more practice so you have confidence. Remember the glue from before? It's super beautiful. You do the same. Did you hear the difference? Yes. So it get a bit more than, of course, we can work longer with this. Yes. So I'm sure this memory of my football point will help you now for the next day. And that's basically what you can do. You can also find exercises yourself that gets the sound you want, or gets the feeling you want, and gets quality for you to remember. Okay? So this is a basic principle. You can use your imagination and use it in many different ways. So now I'll go on to, it's my own drawings, I have to say. It's not very nice, but I have fun doing it. So, what is the learning process like? If you're a small child, you actually learn like, you get the whole 1 second. You learn the language, you just try it, and you can speak the whole language. That's how children learn. You're grown-ups, so you learn in a different way. You tend to go from details to the whole. Imagine if you had to learn how to bike today. It would be very difficult. When older people learn to bike, it's always good. And that's because they focus on the small elements. They focus on how to press the pedal and how to keep the balance and things like that. And if we just for a moment compare that to Brown's bike, the driver, he would have a totally different experience. He would not experience, is my balance good, or it's a pressing the pedal. No, he will experience, I'm going up the mountains, I'm flying today. Yes, my legs have to keep the stroke to go there. Okay, you see the picture? So, a lot of times you will be practicing, of course, details. Finding the right notes, learning how to move fast, learning all kinds of things. But when you practice, go from the details and to the whole. Imagine that you're actually already a Tour de France driver. Okay? So you're not only focused on the details, but go out to the broad idea. And did you all find this with the finger? You can do it with your own finger. You can use the finger with the and feel a pressure here and total relaxation here. It's a quite special thing actually. It can take a long time to reach it when you practice roles, but this way you will get there faster. So, hello! Nice to meet you. So, what we will do is called the non-movable arm. And it's a bit about this going into detail or having a whole idea. So what you do now is you put your arm up like this. And I will try to press it down. And you go the way it is. Yes. Press here. No, keep it. Yes, keep it. Yes, stronger. Oh. Very good. Very good. Okay, so now we do another one. This was the mental game of now you decide for some nice person here in the water. Yeah. Somewhere in the water. It's hard, yeah. Yeah, make the same hand that's for you. So you point with this hand. And the person you choose, quite a person like you would say, okay, I want you. Awesome. Pretty clear. And you just keep pointing. So don't get away. You keep your focus where it is. No, that's not pointing. Big focus. Okay, that's a bit too narcissistic. No. So if you have coffee, you would go and press the option like this. Not like this. So this is the difference between focusing on some technical stuff or focusing on the music where you want to go with your playing. The sound is going out, not so much. Okay? You understand? Great, thanks a lot. This is something from a martial art, Japanese martial art called Hira. And last time when I was doing having this festival in August, and I was also saying I'm so happy that it's continuous and it's going to continue more, and it's great that we can meet in this way. about this last time, so that you should use exactly the needed energy and movement for the stroke you want. Okay, so you have kind of an idea inside of the stroke you want, and you should use exact energy that is needed for that stroke. I see a lot of people here using more energy than needed all the time, or using less energy. Okay, so you have to match exactly the idea you have inside and make that happen in your hands. So you can just try first to put your hand like this. Actually, you already do this now. Okay, and then you put your hands up like this. You see, it's very, very easy. And what happens to most percussion players, especially in the beginning, they hear their teacher play a stroke, like, okay, now stroke, whoa, lots of sound. So, you try yourself, boom, no, it's not the same. Maybe I should do something. Okay, so, you want to do like the teacher, you use force, you use these muscles. Okay? Happens a lot of times when you are learning percussion. So instead, you should just start giving yourself, do what you can do, and do it relaxed. And in a while, when you practice, you get better coordination of the muscles. You don't need to strengthen this, you can just release your arm. And actually, the only energy you need to use is a bit taking this up again. Okay? Here was telling about students getting this tendinitis. And I heard from another other teachers that it's common, and it's very bad thing. I had some students coming to me with this, and we kind of cured it, find new ways of playing and playing more relaxed. And I think it's so important for your sound, to have a good sound, to use these ideas, but also for your body fit, that you're not forcing things. Okay? So please remember, you have the gravity, you have the apple falling down from the head, poof. So please use that energy. Okay? Don't spoil your energy. I'm talking about up those and down those. Yeah, so much percussion playing that is da 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 da. But actually you can play doom, bang, doom. Okay? Like the Simmons 300 piece. Okay? So watch string players. It's an old orchestral musician idea, and it's very helpful. Not only to follow them when you play in an orchestra, but also to follow the way they phrase. I read about Percussion, maybe you know him. Great book, and a lot of ideas about this changing colors on the marimba. So I can't talk about everything today, but I really recommend you to get the book and read it. It says a lot of useful things. And what is my belief? What does I believe is about percussion playing? And I believe in feeling the resonance in the body of the sounds. The sounds you create must be connected to the feeling in the body to get a more full and, I would say, honest sound. So if I have the idea already, the memory of the sound I want to create, all my body muscles will be in that sound. And you will feel as an audience that this is the sound really coming from the whole body and the whole mind of the performer. Okay, you get the idea? So that's kind of my ideal. You have another of my last drawings. So anyone who doesn't recognize it, it's a horse. Okay. And this horse is, as you can read, your feelings and your habits. And you must just know that it's a very large horse and there's a lot of muscle power. And your mind is more dirty in the top. Okay. So you must use very much attention with the horse. You have to stop it at the right time, start it at the right time, okay? To control it. So learn to control your feelings and learn to work with your habits. I use a lot of meditation exercises for this, that you play maybe the same rhythm for 20 minutes and you go into it and really listen more and more so you program it into your brain. You need time to focus this kind of way, to change your habits. You have to do the new habits again and again so that the brain learns it by automatization. Is to get that directly. If you have an idea, a sound you want, and you do something that is not that, then you're not practicing the thing that you want to do. Then you can practice with your ear or focus. Okay? go the direct way. Find out exactly what you want to have, and then demand it from your practice. Okay? And just an example of this, I can take an example, but just want to make it a bit active. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the division of all of you. Now you're going to clap, and you will clap in the quick let's do clap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? You understand? And out in dance. Yes, so you follow me. And I start conducting each beat with the rock. So it says 1, 2, 3. Now, just a little exercise. You now take yourself time to use your imagination. So you make a virtual super stroke. We have a lot of beautiful super strokes these days, so it's not difficult. You take the most beautiful super stroke you can imagine. You just find the sound of it. What would it sound like? You take one of yours or one of the parents. It's all very nice. And when you have that here, then you imagine the sound and then the feeling in your hands, the wrists, the grip on the cymbal, the way your arms are, the way your body are, and you make the stroke. So let's do that now. You have the imagination, and if you want this maybe slowly you can sit more upright. So this is good body posture and make the sound you want. Just in your own time. So, when you play, you must have a clear picture of what is the next sound you're going to play. So, actually in performance, don't listen to what you're doing, but all the way be in front and listen for the next thing you want to do. And you want to do yourself. When we go out of the conservatory and when we're practicing, we use a lot of time of criticizing ourselves. And it's important that we learn that, of course, when you practice, you know you need to analyze what is going wrong and what can I do to make it better. So that will be finding things to criticize and to